Welcome back. An Evansville organization preparing to host its annual German celebration.
Germania Männerchor is hosting their 62nd annual Volksfest next week, and there's quite a bit to look forward to over the course of the 3-day event. Joining us this morning to discuss more about Volksfest, Mike Kuhn, a longtime Germania member. Good morning, Mike. Thanks for being here with us today.
Good morning.
Exciting stuff. So this is approaching very, very quickly. Tell us a little bit about your involvement with Germania Männerchor and kind of what got you involved.
Well, I've been involved with Germania for over 40 years. I started out as a singer, and I've worked my way through the various committees, and now I'm helping out with Volksfest, of course.
Now, if folks aren't aware of what Germania Männerchor does throughout the year beyond Volksfest, explain that to them. It is a choir-based group.
Right. It's a German men's singing society is how it began. We now have a Damenchor, too, which are women singers, and we have a ladies' auxiliary. So there are all kinds of ways that you can serve. We have social members as well, and we're always looking for new people to join us.
And you guys aren't far from here. You're right around the corner, downtown Evansville. Talk to us about Volksfest. What has it been like preparing for this so far? Because you guys put a lot of work into this every year.
We sure do. We're located at 916 North Fulton Avenue, and we set up a tent. We put out all our tables and chairs, of course. We open on August the 1st at 11 a.m. with all kinds of great German food.
And libations. You have libations there too, Mike.
And libations. We've got bratwurst, pig knuckles, mashed potatoes, plus our world-famous kraut balls.
Delicious.
Yeah.
Potato salads and sides and all kinds of other things from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. every day.
I would say the kraut balls are polarizing because you either love them or you hate them.
And Tommy and I love the food you guys have. Such good food. And talk to us, the music, that's another big thing. I mean, food is very important, the libations, but the music is something that you guys also touch on every year.
That's right. We're going to have a lot of German music, of course, with the Cincinnati Schnapps and the Rhine Valley Brass. And then this year, we have some new bands coming in. Thursday night will be Tony Henning. Friday night, Haywire. And then Saturday night, Retro Shock will play under the beer garden tent starting at 8 p.m.
It is pretty extraordinary what they can keep inside the privacy fence there on Fulton Avenue. I was not aware of what went on there at Volksfest until about 6 or 7 years ago. We've not missed a year since. And I also want to mention this. This is a flyer you may see here around town for Volksfest. And this character here, it is just a character. This looks a lot like longtime member and 92-year-old Harold Greasy, who is still around and will probably be there at Volksfest this year. But I just want to give an update. He's kind of become a caricature of the club.
Yes, he has. He's helped out for years and years and years, promoting everything at Volksfest and at Germania Männerchor throughout the year.
And as you mentioned, so this is a 3-day event. It's from August 1st to the 3rd, so next weekend pretty much. And talk to us a little bit about what the schedule looks like, kind of when it's supposed to open and kind of what is planned for each day.
We'll start at 11 a.m. on Thursday. And on Thursday night, about 6 o'clock, we will have the ceremonial tapping of the first keg. The choirs will sing, and that'll give us a chance to roll out the barrel.
Do you have a dignitary plan to tap your first gig this year?
We've invited the mayor, but I think the deputy mayor is going to be there to help us with that event. Each day we're also going to have a daily half pot, so I can't forget that. And then, of course, on Friday, we'll continue with festivities, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. And then on Saturday morning, we have a kids' corner. Free food, backpacks, bouncy house. The fire truck's going to be there, and more. For children to 12 and under, this is from 9 a.m. until about noon. Now,
I guess refresh my memory on this. During the pandemic, back in 2020, did we have to cancel this event?
We did.
Okay,
yes.
And have you seen the numbers kind of, I imagine the year after that cancellations, you saw a big increase in numbers of attenders for that year.
Yeah, so we've been able to bounce back and build our numbers each year since then, so we're looking forward to a big one this year.
I mean, how has it changed for you? You said you've been a member about 40 years or so. I mean, what have you seen change-wise over the years as far as Volksfest goes?
I guess the biggest thing was when we expanded into what we call the grassy lot, which was we bought some houses next door, and we expanded so that we had a little bit larger area. Up until then, it was wall-to-wall people. I mean, you just got into a snake line, went down through the beer garden, back around again.
And folks may not know this, outside of Volksfest and other events you guys plan throughout the year, that building, that beautiful building you guys occupy there on Fulton Avenue, folks rent that for several events throughout the year, too.
Yes, it's open to be rented upstairs and downstairs. The building was built in 1913, and we just love it. We try to keep, the upkeep is a challenge, but it's a great place to enjoy German atmosphere, I think.
And before we go, tell us about some of the prices for the half pot and how much it is to get into Volksfest, if there is a price.
There's a free admission at 11 a.m. until 4 p.m. each day.
Okay.
And then at 4 o'clock, we have a $5 cover charge.
Gotcha. And how much are those tickets for half pot?
Half pot tickets are, I believe, $2 a piece. I'm not really sure. So
hopefully a lot of folks buy their tickets this year, because I know those are always pretty successful.
Oh, hang on. I just saw it. Tickets will be $5 each, 3 for $10, and 7 for $20. Thanks.
What are you looking most forward to this year?
I think the what we call Gemütlichkeit, which is a feeling of welcome and of joy and celebration. The Germans did not need a reason to celebrate, but this is kind of the end of the year, the harvest time was always traditional, and that's why the Volksfest occurs in August each year.
Very excited. I'm very excited for the food this year. Mike, thank you so much for coming in today. We're hoping for a great turnout.